Okay, so for today, we have the following objectives: define and illustrate non-mutually exclusive events. Differentiate the following: simple events, mutually exclusive events, and non-mutually exclusive events. So we're done with simple and mutually exclusive. Number 3, analyze and solve problems involving probability of the union of non-mutually exclusive events. Okay, so this is the topic: probability of non-mutually exclusive events. So what do we mean by non-mutually exclusive? So non-mutually, we have the following definitions here: two events that share the same outcome. So before, mutually exclusive events do not share common outcome. So this time, non-mutually exclusive events share common outcomes. Now, and another term for non-mutually exclusive is inclusive. Inclusive. So in other words, mutually exclusive, so exclusive. Mutually exclusive last time, so exclusive yon. Now this time, the opposite of exclusive is inclusive. And it means non-mutually exclusive events or two events that share the same outcome. So let's have the examples. Formula first. So still you need to add like what we did in mutually exclusive. Combine or get the union, you add, but this time you have to subtract the intersection of the two. So you add first and then you subtract the probability of the common outcome. So it's plus and minus this time. So look at this. So before, that's the meaning of our simple event. Just to differentiate the three, simple event, an event that involves a single element or of the sample space. And then mutually exclusive last week, two events that have no common outcomes. And then non-mutually or inclusive, two events that share common outcomes. So, madaling tandaan naman. Now, look at this. Example of simple event. What is the probability that a number selected at random from the first 20 positive integers is exactly divisible by 5? So, one event, one outcome. So, only about divisible by 5. No or, walang or. So, we don't need to add. We don't need to do addition. Simple fraction. That's why it's called simple event. Next, mutually exclusive. I'm using the same statement just to show you the differences. May nadadagdag lang. So the same statement, you have to select a number from 20 positive integers, but this time is divisible by 5 or 7. So two events na. Two events. Unlike the first one event lang which is divisible by 5. But this time, divisible by 5 or 7. And if you will list all the numbers divisible by 5, you cannot have common elements or common numbers na divisible also by 7. Diba? You cannot think of numbers from 1 to 20. You are limited to 1 to 20. You cannot think of a number that is both divisible by 5 or 7. Unless you extend. Kunwari, up to 50 yan. So, magkakaroon na like 35, diba? Like 35 kasi 35 is divisible by both 5 and 7. What else? Meron pa ba? Parang yun lang. Pero if the numbers are from 1 to 50, then this is not anymore mutually exclusive. This will become non-mutually exclusive kasi may magkapareho na kayong makukuha. And ito na yan. Non-mutually exclusive events. Yan. Look at the example. Number selected at random from first 20 positive integers pa rin, divisible by 5 or 2. If you will list, there are common. Like, so give a number which is both divisible by 5 or 2. Can you give a number which is divisible by both 5 and 2? Meron.
What's divisible again?
A number that you can divide by 5, like 10. We can divide 10 by 5. Oh, that's one example na, diba? So we can think of a number like 10. 10 is divisible by 5 by 2. 14 is not because 14 is not divisible by 5, but by 2, yes.
I thought 7. Is 14 divisible by 7?
Yes, 14 is divisible by 7. So when we say divisible, a number that can be exactly divided by the given number. No remainder, no decimal. So that's the meaning of divisible by. And this is non-mutually exclusive because you can come up with common numbers that are divisible by both 5 and 2. Like what? So 1 is 10 and 20. 10 and 20 lang, di ba? So, but still, there are common numbers. So that's why this is non-mutually exclusive. Now, look at the two examples, A and B, which is an example of non-mutually exclusive, A or B. Please analyze. Letter A, probability of getting a jack or an ace. Remember the table of the cards. And then letter B, probability of getting a red card or a king. Jack or ace, can you have common outcomes or common events?
Yes.
Jack ace, because there is a jack which is an ace. So that's why this is non-mutually. Do you agree with Anika? What about letter B? Is it non-mutually or mutually exclusive? A red card or a king? Wait lang, let's analyze. Hindi ko rin memorize yung ano natin eh. A jack or an ace? Can you think of a jack which is also an ace? Is there an ace which is a jack? May jack ba na alas? Or may ace ba na jack? That's the... Meron ba? Sige, recall. Is it non-mutually or mutually exclusive? May jack ba na ace? Pag meron, it's non-mutually exclusive. Meron? Yes or no? May red card ba? Okay, letter B. May red card ba and at the same time king? Mukhang obvious, ayun o, may king. Red na siya. And there are many other red cards which are not king. So if you will list all the red cards and if you will list all the king cards, you can have common. Kasi merong red and at the same time king. Or king and at the same time red. So this is non-mutually exclusive. What about A? Let's go back to A. If you will list all the jack, how many jacks do we have? 4, di ba? Tama ba? Do we have 4 jack?
Yes.
Yes. What about ace? How many ace do we have? Ilang ace meron? 4 din. May common ba? Is there a jack card which is at the same time an ace card? Mukhang wala, no? Wala. So we'll see later. So letter A is mutually exclusive because there is no common outcome. Letter B is non-mutually. Okay. Okay, ito na yung explanation in letter A. Probability of getting a jack or an ace. Okay, letter B. Just look at the comparison. Let's have letter A first. So, ayun. What are those in circle? Jack. All jacks. There are 4. Club jack, spade jack, heart jack, diamond jack. Another, let's circle naman, ace. Club ace, spade ace, heart ace, diamond ace. Can you see commonality? Wala, no? There is no jack which is an ace. There is no ace which is a jack. So, there is no common outcome. Therefore, this is mutually exclusive. Si letter A. Now, look at, yan, mutually exclusive events. Look at letter B. All red. So, there are 26 red cards. Lahat yan. Kasi there is no condition whether heart or diamond naman eh. So, we have to consider all the red. Next, all kings. There are 4 kings. Now, look. Like what you discuss in grade 7 math about sets, you can see intersection. Diba? You can see intersection. Ayun no, nag-intersect sila. There is a heart which is at the same time king. Ito, diba? Can you see this heart? And there is diamond which is red and at the same time king. That's why this is non-mutually exclusive. Meaning to say, there are common elements. And there are 2. So we have a heart which is also a king and we have a diamond, a red diamond which is also a king. Okay, so I hope you understood the illustration of mutually exclusive and non-mutually exclusive. So that's it. Now let's solve. So if a card is drawn from an ordinary deck of 52 cards, find the probability of getting a heart or a face card. So this is an example of non-mutually exclusive or inclusive because we can see common. We can see common events. Okay, so let's encircle. Probability of getting a heart. Let's have that first. Heart. So where is my pen? Ayan. So let's have probability of getting a heart. O, gawin natin heart na lang. Okay, sige. H na lang. Heart. Probability of getting a heart. How many hearts do we have? Ito lahat yun, di ba? You can see here naman. There are 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So just to check na talagang 13. 13 and there are 52 cards in all. Next, find the probability of getting a heart or a face card. So heart, 13 over 52. Si face card, probability of getting face card. When we say face card, lahat ng may muka. Sino yung may mga muka? Eh di si Jack, si Queen, saka si King, di ba? May mukha ba yung Ace? Wala. So Jack, Queen, King, there are, ito lahat yon, di ba? 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. So there are 12. Kaya 12 over 52. So kanina, nakuha na natin si hearts. Ayan. Now, ano yung common sa kanila? Let's get the probability. What is common between hearts and faces? Ano yung common? Ilan yung common? It's obvious. Yung na-intersect. Look at this. Ito yun, di ba? So, there are 3. Kaya, the probability of the intersection of the number of hearts and the number of face cards, 3 over 52. Now, let's have it in fraction. Yung solution natin is, you add the 2, you add this 2, and subtract 3 over 52. So, let's rewrite it. It's 13 over 52 plus 12 over 52 minus 3 over 52. Since all the denominators are the same, it's easy, diba? Simply copy the denominator. So 13 plus 12, it's 25 over 52, and then minus 3 over 52. So what's the answer now? 25 minus 3 is 22 over 52. Reduce to lowest term. What's the answer? Divide by 2, 11 over 26. Please review. Is 11/26 correct? Sige, double check nyo. Now, let's verify. If you will count here, yung 11, asan yung 11 over 26 na yan? Yung 11 na yan, ito ba yun? 1, 2, it's actually yung 22 that you have to count. Or pwede na you count all. So, there are 25 if you will count, diba? So, yung hearts, ilan yun? 13. Plus, ilan yung jack? 4. Ilan yung queen? 4. 4 times 3, 12. 13 plus 12, ayun din, 25 yun. And then, i-minus nyo yung tatlong naka-circle, yung common to both. So, 25 minus 3, kaya 22 over 52. Since we need to reduce to lowest term, so 11 over 26. So, that's the probability. Now, divide 11 over 26. Let's get the decimal because in the practice, you need decimal. Kasi pag nag-fraction kayo, baka maliin. So, 11 divide by 26, 0.423. Up to 2 decimal places gawin natin, 0.42. So, 0.42 in decimal. Question to this example, 0.42. Please check then tell me if wrong. Question. So, this is an example of non-mutually, probability of non-mutually exclusive events. Okay. Next. Oh, we don't need cards here. A box contains slips of papers containing 2-digit positive integers. A slip of paper is taken. Sige, correct ko later. Is taken at random. What is the probability of the following? Multiple of 5 or multiple of 7, divisible by 5 or 10. Okay, so multiple of 5. A box contains slips of papers containing 2-digit positive integers. So, what are those numbers kaya? 2-digit positive integers. In one paper, hindi pwede yung 0, hindi pwede yung 1, hindi pwede yung 2 kasi that's 1 digit lang. It's not listed here, but if you will analyze, containing 2-digit number per paper, per slip of paper. So, how many slips of papers? Ilan kaya yon? Who can answer? How many papers in all? How many papers in all? Please chat your answer or just say it loud. How many papers? How many slips of papers inside the box? If each paper contains 2-digit positive integers. Is 10 considered 2-digit? Oh yes, diba? So we start. Okay, 10. So medyo marami ata to. So, first paper is 10. That's the least that you can see. So, let's say one slip of paper, one paper has number 10. So, what's next to 10? 11, 12. If up to, okay, 13. If 2 digits, it means up to 99. So, how many papers in all? So, what is the number of outcomes? Kung 100 lahat, 1 to 100, i-less mo yung 1 to 9, i-less mo yung 100. Ilan yon? Is it 90? Please help me to count. Is it 90? 90 slips of papers in all? Kasi 1 to 100, i-minus natin yung 1 to 9, which are not considered because 1 to 9, tigo 1 digit lang yon. And then i-minus din natin yung 100 because in 100, there are 3 digits. So we have to consider only 10 to 99. 90 yon, di ba? Okay, 90. So that's our denominator. Now, multiple of 5. So over 90, for multiple of 5, another over 90 for multiple of 7, minus another over 90 for the common. Now, let us list what are the multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15. It's a matter of listing, pero if you are fast, kaya naman. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, ilan? 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So these are all multiples of 5, right? Ilan lahat yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, multiples of 7. May tanong dito, di ba miss kasama yung 5? Do we need to include 5? It's not in the given, di ba? Kasi slips of papers containing 2 digit lang. So, hindi natin kasama yung 5. So, thank you for that question. Hindi kasama yung 5. Let's delete 5 here. Okay. Kasi 2 digit lang. So, instead of 19, 18 lang. Tama ba yung pagkabilang? So, 18. Yan. Next. What about multiples of 7? So, you know how to get na the multiples of 5, ah? I-erase na natin to para hindi dumumi. Para may space tayo to list for the others. Sige, ano yung mga multiples of 7? Okay, kailangan pa pala natin. Bale, sige. So, if you have that in your notebook. Multiples of 7. 7. Of course, 7 is not included. So, 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 3, 21. Plus 7, 28. What else? 28 plus 7, 35. Plus 7, 42. Plus 7, 49. Please help me. Plus 7, 58 ba? Plus 7, 65. Plus 7, 72. 80. Mali. Plus 7, 79. Okay, please list in your notebook also. Plus 7, 79. Plus 7, 86. Plus 7, 93 ba? Okay. Okay, please check my numbers if correct. 14, 21, 27, 35, 42, 49. Ilan lahat to? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3. 12 ba? Plus 12. And then, let's subtract what are numbers here which are also divisible. I mean, multiple of 5. Ito, yung lahat ng may 5, kunin nyo. Yun lang ba? O meron pa? Walang nag-i-end sa 0. Yes, Sharifa?
Missing 58 onwards po mali.
58 onwards. So, 49 plus 7, 56, no? Tama ba, Sharifa? 56 plus 7, 63. 63 plus 7, 70. And then 77 plus 7, 84. Plus 7, 91. Plus 7, 98. Okay? Sige, thank you, Sharifa. O see, that's why I'm telling you to check. 91 to. 91 to, ah. 98 plus 7, we cannot write anymore kasi up to 99 lang. So, instead of 12, there are 13. Check. So, there are 13 multiples of 7. Any more correction? Okay, thank you, Nathaniel. Na-list niya lahat dito. 91 plus 7, 98. Okay na to? Agree na? Wala na nakikita mali? Now, how many numbers here which are multiples of 7 and also multiple of 5? Mukhang isa lang, no? Is it only 1? And what is that 1?
35.
35 only. So minus 1 over 90. Yes, Andrea?
Miss, hindi po ba kasama yung 70?
Yes, very good. 70 is also divisible by 5. Or I mean, multiple of 5. Yes, if multiple, of course, divisible na rin yan. So, thank you, Andrea. O, see, baka may makita pa kayo. 70 is included. So, minus, wait, ayusin ko na nga to. 56 to, 70 ito, 77, 84, 91. Wait. After 56, after 56, 63, no? Plus 7, 70, 77, plus 7, 84, plus 7, 91, plus 7, 98. Okay. Okay, 70. As long as the number ends in 5 or 0, it's multiple of 5 or divisible by 5. So we have minus 2 over 90. So minus 2 yan. Okay, let's answer now. 18 plus 13, 30, 31. Tama? So 31 over 90 minus 2 over 90. 31 minus 2, 29 ba? Okay, please check. Double check. Double check our answers. And then 29 divided by 90 to get the decimal is 0.32. 0.32. Whenever you are writing decimal and it's less than 1, always put 0 before the point. So 0.32. Question, okay na ba sagot natin? Yes, 70 rin po. 35 and 70. Very good. Okay, okay na. Now, divisible by 5 or 10. The same given as slips of paper 10 to 99, but this time divisible by 5 or 10. Sige nga, please list how many numbers are divisible by 5? From 10. So 10, 15, 20, up to 95. Ilan lahat yon? Erasing ko na tong iba. Sige, paki-list in your notebook. Andrea, is this your answer in letter B, 1/2? Okay, sige. Kayo na lang maglista. How many numbers are divisible by 5? Sige nga, ilista natin. How many numbers are divisible by 5? Diana?
18 po.
18. So, like divisible by 10 kanina, no? And then, how many numbers are divisible by 10? This is up to 95, ah. Now, pag divisible by 10, only 10, 20, up to 90 lang. Up to 90. How many? Yes, Andrea.
9 po.
9 lang. So, kalahati. So, 9 over 90. And then, minus, anong common sa kanila? How many numbers are divisible by both 5 and 10? Yes, Enzo.
9 din po.
Okay, 9 over 90. Kasi lahat ng numbers na 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 90, those are also divisible by 5. So, ima-minus natin. So, obviously, 9 over 90, pareho yan. I-cancel nyo na lang yon. Mama-minus nyo yon. Mawawala na. So, ito lang yung sagot. 18 over 90. And then, reduce to lowest term, divide by 2. 9 over 45 ba? Tama ba? Divide by 9, 1 over 5. Tama? And then, lowest term, 10 divided by 5, 0.2. 0.2 or 0.20. In case you encounter this kind of answer, kasi sabi ko sa practice test, up to 2 decimal places, gawin yung 0.20. Anyway, 0.20 is the same as 0.2. Pareho lang yan ah. It's not approximate. It's exactly the same. With or without 0 after 2 is correct. Yan. Pero hindi siya kapareho ng 0.02 ah. So 0.20 or 0.2, the same. Okay, so very good. Next. Okay, it's your turn. Ganun lang naman. Tapos, let's see if you can answer the following. Ayan. So, get your notebook. Write numbers 1 to 5. No need to answer the problem, no need to solve. Simply analyze whether the given is mutually exclusive or non-mutually exclusive. Wait, gawin yung NE. Oops, nakita nyo na yung sagot. NE. Wait, okay. Next. Hindi ko ma-discover na once ginanon ko yung PowerPoint, doon lang makikita. Dati kasi kaya eh. Current slide lang makita sana. Ayan, sige. Kunwari din yung nakita, please analyze whether mutually exclusive or non-mutually exclusive. Simply write ME if mutually exclusive, NE if non-mutually exclusive. Pinalitan ko lang instead of NM para masanay kayo kasi in the practice or in the quiz, NE if non-mutually exclusive. Okay, check your answers now. Number 1, non-mutually exclusive because we can have common na exactly divisible by 5. Pag 1 to first 30 positive integers, we can have 12, diba? So may common. Once naisip nyo na may common, so it's non-mutually exclusive. 12 is divisible by 30. Divisible by 3 or 4. 12, pwede. Ano pa? I think yun lang. At least may isa, no? Number 2, what is the probability that a number selected at random from the first 30 positive integers is an odd or an even? So, this is mutually exclusive. Odd even, it's impossible to have common numbers. So, hindi pwede. Kaya ME siya. Next, NE pa rin. NE again. First 20 positive is an odd or a prime. Pwede tayo makaisip ng number from 1 to 20 which is at the same time odd and prime. Like 9. Not 9. Like 7. 5. 5 is odd and at the same time prime. Diba? 5, 7, 11, 13, 19. Okay, so those are the numbers which are prime and odd from 1 to 20. Next, a pair of dice is rolled. What is the probability of getting a sum of an odd or a sum less than 5? It's any again, meron, di ba? Sum less than 5 and odd number. Like 1 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 is odd number. And then 3 is less than 5. So that's enough. Basta may naisip kayong isa, hindi nyo na kailangan i-list lahat. Pag you are to identify only whether non-mutually or mutually exclusive, hindi naman kayo magsusolve. And finally, mutually exclusive because getting a sum which is odd number and even number. So it's impossible to have odd and even number to be combined or to have common number. Kaya ME. Sige, chat your score. Chat your score whether 0, 1, or up to 5. Okay? So I'll send naman the PowerPoint, this PowerPoint. Okay, solve this. What is the probability that a number selected at random from first 20 positive integers is an odd or a prime number? Okay, so what is your final answer, Danny? Danny.
0.6 po.
What is that in fraction?
3/5 po.
Okay, let's see. Did I list it correctly? Odd numbers, there are 10. Prime numbers, there are 8. And then common, 7. Tama ba? So 10 plus 8, 18 minus 7, 11 over 20. Please help me. What's wrong? May na-list ba ko na hindi dapat? Odd numbers from 1 to 20. So 1 is included because 1 is an odd number. In prime number, 2 is not included. 1 is a special number, but 2 is a prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over 20. Check ba? Please agree if there are 10 odd numbers. Thumbs up. May I see a thumbs up if there are 10 odd numbers? Okay, 10 odd numbers ba? 11 ba? 10 odd numbers, yes. Tapos, 8 prime numbers, tama? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. May idagdag pa ba kayo? 7, 8. Of course, 9 is not prime number kasi you can think of other factors, 3 and 3. 12. 15 is not prime also. So, there are 8 lang. Tapos, yung common numbers which are odd and at the same time prime are 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, di ba? Okay, so 10 plus 8, 18 minus 7, that's 11. 11 over 20 in fraction. Now, in decimal, please divide. 11 divided by 20 is 0.55. 0.55 in decimal. Okay? So, thank you. 0.55, yes, Nathaniel, check. Diana, Danny. Okay, so don't forget to put 0 before 55. Okay, next, I think this is last. Okay, do it first. Okay, continue listing. For you to have a sum of 5, one is odd number and the other is even. You cannot have both even. You cannot have both odd. Kasi kunwari, 1 plus 1, both odd, the result is even. If 2 plus 2, both even. So the result is even pa rin. Kaya when you look for partners, when you look for pairs, one is odd, the other is even. Okay, nalist ko na ba lahat for sum of odd numbers? So patience is important here. It's a matter of listing. Nalist ko na lahat ba kay odd numbers? Sige, balikan ko siya. Sum of less than 5. Okay, 1 plus 2. Okay, tell me, what else are missing sa sum of odd numbers? Yes, Diana?
6 plus 5 po, tsaka 4 plus
Okay,
5.
okay. 4 plus, yes, yes. So, 5 plus 4, 4 plus 5. 6 plus 5, no? Kasi odd pa rin, kasi 11. 5 plus 6. Meron pa? 4, 4, 5, ano? 6, 7. I think enough. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Tama? So, 18 over a pair of dice. So, 36. Basta a pair of dice or 2 dice. So, 36 lagi. Plus, sum of less than 5. Only 6. Hindi pwede ang 1 plus 4. That's exactly 5. Dapat less than 5 yung sum. Hindi pwede ang 2 plus 3 din. Okay. 6 lang, no? Minus. May common ba? Do we have 1 plus 1 here in sum of odd? Wala. Do we have 1 plus 2? Yes. 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1 meron. Do we have 1 plus 3? Wala, no? Wala, kasi magiging 4 yan. I think we have only 2. So, minus 2 over 36. Please review kung tama yung nasulat natin, kung wala nang kulang. Is it 0.61? 11 over 18. Sige, let's solve now. 18 plus 6 is 24 minus 2, that's 22, no? 22 over 36 reduced to lowest term, 11 over 18, 0 point. Once you have 22 over 36, huwag nyo nang i-lowest term if the question din lang is decimal. I'm just putting 11 over 18 for us to see the answer in lowest term. But let's say in your quiz or in your practice test, if you are asked to give the decimal, no need to reduce to lowest term, simply divide 22 by 18 right away. 22 by 36, I mean. 0.61, 0.61. Okay?